Big Mike's Real Reviews. This is Big Mike, and this is going to be my spoiler-free review of Kraven the Hunter. Now, Kraven the Hunter stars Aaron Taylor Johnson as the titular character of Kraven from, Spider-Man comics and Spider-Man 2, the video game, various other media. This is a part of Sony's Villainverse or Venomverse, or however you want to say it. And so, as we know, let's get started with this. As we know, the Sony Venomverse, or whatever you want to call it, has not really done particularly well in making, first of all, good movies, and second of all, even reviewing well with audiences or critics. Now, that can be, it's arguable, right? So some people like certain, ones of the Venom movies, some people don't, but everyone usually agrees, like, Madam Web was completely terrible, utter trash. Morbius, like, it's very meme worthy, right? But not necessarily like somebody saying, oh yeah, I love Morbius, it's like one of my favorite movies. No one says that. They watch it to laugh, right? Now, the most successful in that Venomverse is the Venom movies. However, they're entertaining, but not really what you would call good movies, correct? Like, they're just not good movies. Just like, in my opinion, Venom Let There Be Carnage was probably only second worst to Madam Web. Now, that being said, is Kraven the Hunter the thing that's going to save the Sonyverse? Well, no, because rumors are they're going to stop doing these movies anyway and just try to join the MCU, probably post Secret Wars. That's probably a good thing, and it's probably the best thing Sony could have, thought of or done in the past few years, because everyone's like, we never asked for these movies in the first place because they don't have Spider-Man. Why are you making something that doesn't have Spider-Man and you're only doing Spider-Man villains? For what reason? Correct? So, all that being said, rant over. Kraven the Hunter, in my opinion, was the best movie that to come out of the Venomverse or Sony Villainverse. But it's not saying much. It's not much better. It was probably, in my opinion, it was my favorite of all of them. I thought it was kind of okay. So, I don't even think I can really rate this one. So let's go, let's do pros and cons, right? Because I don't even really want to rate it because it's not even worth it. They didn't even do a post-credit scene because they knew they weren't going to do anything past this, right? So, pros and cons. I do like that they did an R rating. I like what they did with the violence of Kraven because it's kind of like the only thing you could have done with it. I did like the action. It was entertaining in that aspect. Some of the plot points were okay. There were quite a few plot holes in the movie. And overall, it just, I would say the first act and a half, it kind of was dragging a bit. I would say the last act was probably the most entertaining act. I like some of the lore they were trying to build, even though this is going to be inconsequential at this point. But like I said, this one to me was the most entertaining out of all of them. I like what they were trying to do, but they still didn't really deliver completely. Like I said, it was still, in my opinion, the best of the Sonyverse, but not really saying much. And I still am rather glad that this will be the end of the Sony / Venomverse / Sony Villainverse. So, with that being said, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about the movie. And that's the end of the video.
I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, give this video a like. It's much appreciated. And don't forget to hit that bell to be notified of all my latest content. And once again, thanks for watching and see you next time.